bound organelles like mitochondria, like chloroplast, like lysosome, like Golgi body, etc. Okay, so what we can say, in bacterial cytoplasm, membrane bound organelles, membrane bound membrane bound organelles like mitochondria, chloroplast, Golgi body, endoplasmic reticulum, etc. are absent. Okay, membrane bound organelles are absent here. Okay, and what these cytoplasm, no streaming or cyclosis movement showing. So what we can say, bacterial cytoplasm, bacterial cytoplasm shows no cyclosis. Okay, they are showing what? No cyclosis or streaming. Or streaming. Okay, why? Because these membrane bound organelles are absent here. Now, in eubacteria, some of the organisms we will discuss. So, under that, first is cyanobacteria. Cyanobacteria, or also known as BGA, or blue green algae. Okay, these are blue green, also known as what? Blue green algae, or these are having cyanobacteria that comes under eubacteria. Okay, now these cyanobacteria are gram negative photosynthetic prokaryotes. What is that? These are gram negative photosynthetic they are gram negative photosynthetic prokaryotes. Prokaryotes means not well developed nucleus. Okay, now these are most primitive organism. Okay, these are most primitive organism that known as oxygenic photosynthesis. Okay, so these are most primitive organisms that conduct oxygenic photosynthesis. That conduct what? Oxygenic photosynthesis. Now, so this is the capacity which added oxygen in the earth. What I told? Oxygen to the earth atmosphere. Okay, and which is also the existence of aerobic forms of living organisms. So what we can say? due to this process, oxygen exists in the atmosphere. Okay, this process what happened? Oxygen exists in the atmosphere and happens what? And gave the capacity to the life existence of aerobic organisms and provide life capacity to aerobic organisms. Okay, so first time who was that? So that was cyanobacteria. Okay, blue green algae. Now this is classified under class Cyanophyceae or Mixophyceae. So they belongs to the class Cyanophyceae or Mixophyceae. Okay, they belongs to what? Class Cyanophyceae or Mixophyceae. This name you have to remember, that comes cyanobacteria comes under class what? Cyanophyceae or Mixophyceae. Now one blue green algae nostoc is there. Okay, so that will see that one, and after that we'll discuss what are the features are there, occurrence where that. Okay, so first we'll see that. So nostoc figure you already seen that one. There looks like this. Okay, they are looking like this, and outer side they are containing one mucilaginous sheath. So this is what? This is mucilaginous sheath. Okay, this is mucilaginous sheath. Now this is the structure where nitrogen fixation occurs, and this is known as a heterocyst. Okay, this is the figure of nostoc. This is what? Cyanobacteria, we can say blue green algae. Okay, inside that granular structures are there, cytoplasm. But here important is what? Heterocyst and mucilaginous sheath. We'll discuss it later. I just understand this figure. We'll go deep inside this. Okay. So what I told, this blue green algae, that example is nostoc, belongs to which class? Cyanophyceae or Mixophyceae. Now come on, occurrence where these blue green algae or cyanobacteria found. This heterocyst doing what? Helps in nitrogen fixation. Now, come on next, where these are found. So, come on, occurrence. If we are seeing this cyanobacteria founding or location, so these are mainly freshwater form. What is that? These are mainly freshwater, but sometimes they are marine also. So these are mainly fresh water forms, but some also found in marine forms. Okay, mostly they are having fresh water, but some also found in marine forms. Okay, all of you listen about a Red Sea. So Red Sea is happens what? They containing abundance of cyanobacterium, Trichodesmium erythraeum, which provide a red coloration to sea. So what we can say? Red Sea appears red due to presence of due to presence of cyanobacterium. Due to presence of what? Cyanobacterium, and name is Trichodesmium erythraeum. Okay, so Red Sea appears red due to presence of cyanobacterium, Trichodesmium erythraeum abundance, and which becomes the water red appearance. Okay, so this you have to remember, that a Red Sea appears red due to what? So due to presence of abundance of Trichodesmium erythraeum, and this is what? This is cyanobacteria. Okay, now mostly this blue-green algae or cyanobacteria associated with other organisms. So what we can say? They occur in symbiotic association. They occur in symbiotic association. Now, symbiotic association means win-win situation. Win-win situation means both the organisms getting benefit and giving benefit. So that association is known as symbiotic association with other eukaryotic groups. Eukaryotic groups. Okay, so this cyanobacteria making symbiotic association with another eukaryotic groups like fungi, bryophytes, gymnosperms, angiosperms, etc. Okay, so they are mostly making what? Symbiotic association they are forming. Okay, some examples we have to see. What are those? Just for example, Anabenazole. So for example, we will see Anabenazole. Okay. Now this Anabenazole associated with what? Azolla, which is an aquatic fern, is associated with Azolla, which is an aquatic fern. Okay, they are having what? Aquatic fern. Next is Anabenazole. Anabenazole. Another example, Anabenazole. Okay. Now, this Anabenazole associated with coralloid roots of cycas is associated with coralloid roots of cycas. Okay, they are associated with what? Coralloid roots of cycas. Also, we know lichen. So, in lichens, algae associated with fungi. Okay, so these are the some examples where symbiotic associations being formed. Okay, in next class we will see structural organization. Okay, thank you.